Aquarius, one of these days, the haters gotta be dealt with, and I think the time is now. Little Shady McGrady is about to end up in some trouble wubble. Yeah, they're getting caught up and called out on their shit. All of the spell work that they were doing and the negativity that they were wishing over your life, guess what? It's being returned to sender, stupido. Aquarius, we finally got our date in spiritual court with this fool, so let me pack up my briefcase because I got a whole lot of documentation here, okay? Whoever their lawyer is, they got their paralegal putting in some work right now, okay? They getting 8 hours in because the documents that they're coming up with are meant to be presented to you as a form of some sort of proposal in hopes that you will accept some form of payment. It doesn't have to be financial. It can be any form of payment, but they're thinking that they're going to get away with this by trying to make some sort of deal with you. You said no. Oh, no. That's not how this is going to work. You won't be getting off that easy. You're going to get this karmic lesson. As many times as they've taken you through the washing machine of cycles, listen, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm about to let you off that easy. I mean, they triggered you, honey. At so many different points in life, this person has been a problem for you. So for them to think that when we finally get our day in court and I get to fight this thing out the legal way, you better believe that I'm coming suited and booted and ready to destroy. And when I say destroy, we ain't the type of people, Aquarius, that want to ruin lives. Nah, we get no pleasure from that. When I say destroy, I simply mean I'm calling back all my power. I'm leaving you depleted because it wasn't yours in the first place. And when that judge rule in my favor, baby, that's the end of you. I'm turning my back on this situation and I will never see you again, God willing. See, Aquarius, they thought you were weak. They think we weak. Yes, I'm an Aquarian too, for those of you who are wondering. I'm an Aquarian too. They think we are weak because we are quiet. Listen, you ought to fear our silence. Behind that silence is a thinking Aquarius, an analytical Aquarius, somebody who been sitting back observing the whole situation, just knowing that when it's all said and done, baby, they gonna wish they hadn't have. Because see, we don't bother nobody. We mind our business. It is true that Aquarians are very aloof. We find shit like small talk awkward. At least I do. When it comes to that, I don't really want to speak for all Aquarians, but small talk for me is awkward. It's like if you don't got nothing to talk about, I don't really care to talk. But when it's time to talk business, we're going to talk. Let's talk. Let's sit down and discuss all of the happenings of this situation. And guess what? When you finally do decide to sit down in spiritual court with whomever this is, just know that they gonna try to trap you in some sort of legal contract, some sort of binding contract, but it ain't happening because we're nobody's fool. Like, what you thought? Look at the happily single card. Like, we over here in our weird little eccentric ass worlds, just being ourselves. We ain't looking to be bound to nobody. But see, like I said, they thought we were weak. They thought we lacked faith. They didn't know that we've been healing. They didn't know that we've been meditating and praying. See, they thought we didn't have the universe on our side. They thought we didn't have God on our side. They thought our ancestors weren't going to show up. Yeah, wrong. See, one thing that you got to know about an Aquarius is that you'll never truly know about an Aquarius. We are very unorthodox. So when you think we getting ready to go left, we end up going right on your ass and you end up having to do a little juke. Think basketball. You got to get juke. Now they over there losing sleep looking dumb because they thought we was about to go left and ended up going right. So they took that left turn. Now they whole life turned upside down. Look at the shocking news card. Sideways. Listen, they really thought that it was about to go how they had planned for it to go. How you going to plan for my life? Please explain. So with the shocking news card being sideways, this is not a shock to you, but very much a shock to them. They're like, you mean to tell me she didn't sign the documents? You mean to tell me he didn't sign the documents? Who do they think they are? Oh, That was the best damn proposal we've ever come up with. How dare they not take it? And it's like, no, don't insult me. How dare you believe that I was that stupid to take it? They wanted you to feel like you'd be left hanging in the end, but it turns out they're actually the one left hanging. Lip hanging, jaw hanging, chin hanging, nose hanging, just titties hanging, just hanging low, hanging out. I feel like with this psycho card being in reverse, those spells that they were doing were meant to drive you nuts. They wanted you in a state of psychosis. Like they wanted you so mentally ill that you'd have to go to the psych ward. Like literally. Now guess who might end up in a psych ward after they find out they didn't get their way? I would advise them to start acting like they don't give a damn about us, to stop the bullshit. Because the more they care, the bigger the chance that they might end up handcuffed to that bed. Now how you gonna do your spell work in handcuffs? So they better get out of their feelings and get into a book or something. Find them a good movie to watch or something to do. Just find something to do. Try Jesus, don't you try me, 'cause I'm gon' fight. What's that saying? Pray with me, don't play with me. Then we got the goodbye card in reverse. Now they want to make amends. Now they want to be friends. Now they want to make up, call a truce, and move forward with a clean slate. But once a person shows you who they are, you better believe them. Aquarius, don't ever give a person an opportunity to screw you over twice. Many have said it, but I love the way J. Cole said it. He said, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, forget the peace sign. Load the chopper and let it rain on you. In other words, 3rd time's a charm. So this person is currently in a state of confusion. They don't really know what to do about the circumstances right now, the turnout of this situation. It's kind of got them a little messed up, a little effed up. But like I said, please don't be fooled, because they're going to try it. They're going to try you again. They're going to try to get close to you again just so that they can screw you over. This is all a part of their little agenda to damn near destiny swap with you. Like they want your life. They lack the abilities, the spiritual gifts, the aura, all that you have, your entire makeup. And so they thought they were just going to take it from you. Like some sort of bully of some kind. But see, we bully the bully around here. We don't like bullies, Aquarius. We're too much of a humanitarian to be sitting around watching somebody try to abuse somebody else. And if that somebody just so happens to be us, that's even worse. So for those of you who do not know who you are, just know that there is something about you that others want. Not everyone will be genuinely happy for you. Not everyone will clap for you. Even if you're clapping for them, they still don't recognize how to give that in return because, put simply, people are selfish. You might have just given this person or these people the wake-up call in which they've needed for a very long time. And of course, it would take an Aquarius to be able to do that. I'm hearing there's been a lot of people to come and go, but never anyone tough enough to stand up against these people. No one has ever managed to lay their bullshit to rest the way that you just did, Aquarius. So you're being crowned. You've conquered this demon and the courts are about to rule in your favor. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray!
That was my Aquarian sun letting you guys know that it's time to celebrate because you did it. On a serious note, Aquarius, my advice to you moving forward will be to remain in your power at all times. The weaker you are, the more susceptible you are to someone being able to try to destiny swap with you or steal your power from you or, things of that nature. So it's best that you just stand on business at all times. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. All right? I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon.